make reference to, let's say, election violence. Now, let's use Lagos, because Lagos State now is let me say, is a leading state when it comes to election violence. You understand? In fact, it's taking a major lead in it. Now, you see this. Now, the citizens, they are willing to make a change by casting their vote. But now I will say some state actors working in the capacity of leadership. Now you understand, using talk to deprive these people of their right to vote. So definitely this will not lead us anywhere to get the change that we desire. So this has been a major concern to democracy as a whole and to the election process. So I don't know, what do you feel can be done to mitigate reoccurrence of this issue, especially when it comes to election violence, using Lagos State as a case study, Mr. Morakinyo?
So when you understand the concept of state capture, you'll understand what happens when few individuals feel that they own the entire people and they own the entire state. And like I said, I mean, I've always opined that until there's adequate punishment for bad behavior would not stop. In 2019, there were threats. In 2019, there were conversations around Igbos and Yorubas, ethnic profiling.
Yes.
Nobody went to jail. Nothing happened. No one was arrested. And so you embolden those same people to come back and do the same thing year in and year out, right? Now, the moment when you probably have someone like, what do they call his name? The puppets you have in Lagos terrorizing everybody, who is a state actor, because he works for the Lagos state government, and he can come out and make a video. I was sharing with guys today at the Situation Room just behind me here that, if a thief wants to steal and he knows there's a camera watching him, he would not want to steal again, because he feels he's going to be caught. But the moment a thief is able to, with the camera focused on his face, steal, you would know that he has a backing.
Yes.
You understand? And the truth of the matter is, these people enjoy the protection of the government. And that's what happens when there's state capture. And it begins to bring to mind the context of state policing. Is this what these people are going to do if we eventually have state policing in this country? You use the instrumentality of the states to oppress and subjugate people.
Yes.
Right? So for me personally, and that's even above INEC. It's actually above INEC. It behoves on the security operatives not to wait for people to tell them what to do, but to do what the law says. The moment anybody is profiling people ethnically, threatening, abusing, harassing, intimidating people from going out to perform their franchise, it's a crime against the state. They should be arrested immediately and brought in for questioning. It would serve as a deterrent to other people not to do the same thing. But when it's a free-for-all game, because there's a state capture and one person seems to own the entire state, and it's a shame for Lagosians. I always keep saying it. It's a shame for Lagosians, that in a center of excellence with an enlightened population, you still have this sense of madness going on, without recourse to anybody thinking about it, that this is wrong. This is not right. It's a little irritating for me to personally understand how that works. And I made some posts yesterday. I said I would eventually take a Zamfara state who understands politics and understands how not to be subjugated or oppressed by anybody, than to take a Lagos state who has consistently been under the auspices of just a criminal gang. So for me, it's clear. Until we begin to see justice, until we begin to see people getting persecuted for disrupting the electoral process, until we begin to see people arrested and jailed, if possibly, for electoral violence, then we've not started. We're not serious. Until the rule of law is able to take preeminence over, the decisions or the interest of few individuals. And when I talk about few individuals, I'm talking about really few individuals in comparison to the over 20 million people in Lagos. Then you definitely know that we are not yet ready, for where we want to go to as a country.